Welcome, everyone. It's time for another Steenfott Aquatics live stream.
You see that fish? It's got something going on. Oh, I'm overanalyzing. It's so close.
It's what's it called?
I don't know.
That's gonna bug me.
What is it called?
A dingleberry.
Oh my god. That was such a vastly used word in junior high that everything was a dingleberry.
So dramatic. Oh yeah, the music.
I can't.
You know.
Oh hey, I'm talking to Candy in two places.
We were just talking about you, Candy.
I'm very excited. 1 month. T-minus. Bing, bing, bing. Like I said to Candy, I was like, it's not a bad drive if you don't have 3 dogs and a 5-month-old. It's not terrible. It's terrible if you do. Man, that stressed me out more than anything ever. God. With a trailer on. Oh, no, thank you.
Kev says, I breed Bloody Mary Neos. I got some shrimp this weekend, last weekend.
Yesterday.
Which, if you saw the community post, you already know. But if you did not, some golden back yellows. I was very hesitant.
I pushed.
We went to Cam's Rams and picked up some fish. And I was like, you know what? I want some shrimp for my 125 that's outside. And I was going to get ocean blue. And Cam was like, you don't want the yellows?
The yellows look so good.
And I was like, every time I get yellow, I kill them. It doesn't matter where I get them. It doesn't matter where they're coming from. Doesn't matter what I do.
They're going to be fine.
They always die. They always die. Any other Neo I can keep alive, but I never keep the yellows alive.
Yellows always did okay for me.
But his were in there. They were breeding. They were shrimplets. And so I was like, I'll give them a try again.
Yep.
But if they die, I'm gonna kill them because I'm gonna be so mad.
They're not gonna die. They'll be fine.
Not happy.
They just aren't allowed to go on the 125 yet. It scares me. Never see him again.
Brennan guy says, Bob, do you happen to take a look at the snow white zebras? Yes, and the goldenback yellows are a fantastic choice. Now you have support with them. To boot. The snow white zebras look amazing.
Yes, they do.
All of his plecos.
Everything looks so healthy.
Good.
I love walking. I don't care how big or small the establishment is, but walking into someone's retail fish area and seeing how everything's healthy. I think he had one tank he's like, yeah, that tank used to be sick fish. They've been fine for a long time. They're just chilling. Like, there's nothing sick in his fish room. It's amazing. And it all looks so good. And I have to just say this because
you don't have to.
I do.
But you want to.
I made a big old stink about it yesterday as I'm staring at these Munchausia rubra tetra. And I'm going, these are phenomenally gorgeous. And why would not everybody in the world want these? And I asked Cam, I'm like, so are people buying these? He's like, nobody wants them. And I'm like, the hell, dude. They're going to want, like, these fish are amazing looking. I don't even know how to describe really their color. I can't even put it into words.
Which ones? The rubra?
Munchausia rubra. They're just, for me personally, they are a perfect size. They go great. Like I put them in with our medium cichlids.
I think that was the one in the thumbnail, wasn't it?
I didn't even look, to be honest. Sorry. Oops.
What a supporter of the channel.
I know. Wow. Yeah. Okay, but I have to say, they look very different in real life. They're not that red. They're almost more like
they're spawning.
Yes, but this is not what they're gonna look like normally.
They're gonna look more like this.
No. See, I don't. Everybody, go watch my short that I made, please.
Well, they haven't even colored up yet.
Oh, they look great right now.
This is pretty accurate.
They are more intense, a little more intense than that, but I'd say yes, I agree with you. That is the closest thing to the real life, but they're just under lights. Oh my God, they look so nice.
Look who's ranking here. It looks Steenfott Aquatics.
Oh, I was like, who?
What?
Oh, with the watermelons?
What?
So anyways, these are $22 tetra and they are worth every penny. He doesn't have all that many left. I love mine. If you have medium cichlids and you want a really hardy, good sized, very strong, like I think they're very secure tetra. They're not scared. They're right out in the middle of everything. They're all around the cichlids. They're not too fast, but they're not boring. I just can't recommend them enough. Munchausia rubra. Check them out.
Tim says, thoughts on making an aquarium at home out of acrylic sheets Had an idea for a tank about 10-gallon size, but 4 feet long. You're almost describing a 33 long, almost. A 33 long is 12 by 12 by 4 feet.
Shit.
The only thing with acrylic is you're gonna have to get it pretty thick so it doesn't bow. Otherwise, I don't see a problem with it. I think if glass is cheaper, I would rather do glass.
Yeah. Not that you're asking me, but I agree. I would always choose glass over acrylic personally.
G. Carlton says, "Hello guys. I brought some Petrocephalus bovii last week."
The bovi are what I was asking Kat about, and I am an ass, and I forgot to respond because I've been so busy. But I need to respond to her. I really want those. I want to try a group. My B-day is coming up, and I'm like, what animal do I want to gift myself?
Oh, is that the whale?
Yeah, they're the like the short-bodied little whales. They're so cute, and they can do well in groups.
JR sending 5 memberships.
JR.
Thank you so much. That means a lot, buddy.
I don't know why I always have to say that.
Tim,
Thank
White, Martin, Basil.
Where? Oh.
Audrey.
Audrey.
All
Just
received
Audrey.
memberships.
Just Audrey.
We will be live streaming again for an hour after the stream for the members.
You lucky ducks, you. I'm a metal fabricator and have done some plastic welding. Don't know how tempted I am to build something. I always thought welding was interesting.
You can make some pretty nice stands, that's for sure.
Yeah, you could do that for sure.
Did you buy dwarf gourami? Yes. If you've been around our channel for the last week, we've been spamming the dwarf gouramis.
They're dope. I'm so glad that I don't know why.
We have almost sold through all 100 of them.
Yeah, they've started to pick up.
Last I checked.
That's nice. I think people are wise to get their hands on them.
I think people just wanted to wait and
have someone else buy them first.
See what we thought of them and get our opinions, because if they only eat live food,
they don't. It's false.
That would be kind of a problem, I feel, for a lot of people.
I specifically did a short.
3 left.
Nice. I specifically did a short of ours eating the magic small fish food from Aquarium Co-op, and you could clearly see it floating around in the water, and one of ours just mowing down on it.
Clear as mud.
It was something I felt like needed to be seen by the masses, because when you have a fish that has very little as far as personal experience goes, you need some personal experience. That was one of the reasons why it has been a long time since I've seen a fish that I've never even heard of or whatever and gone, I want these right now. But as soon as they posted about them, I reached out to one of our buddies and I was like, listen, I'm going to need some of these fish because I love gourami. I think they're underkept. I don't know. It should.
Hello.
Wake up. There we go.
There we go.
That's, you can see all floating around in the, so pretty. That's our most colored up one. The other ones are not nearly as colorful as this one gets. I think this one's in charge. He's the alpha. If it's a boy, we have no idea. And there's some of the shrimp.
There's our yellows that we got.
I put him in with the gourami, and the gourami came right out. And I was like, this is a good pairing for the time being. Yeah, they've been
pretty shy for the first couple weeks.
The shrimp helped significantly, and I'm quite glad about that. I think they look cool together. Plus, God, those are nice looking shrimp, man. Look at those things. But look, there he is, just like, let me just eat some prepared food.
Didn't I upload a short too? Oh, yeah, here we go.
Definitely worth, they look fantastic. This is another great, look how pretty. But see, the other ones kind of look like that. But this guy, definitely making it worth it for me. Not that I would have been upset. I mean, I wanted him regardless, but I just feel like this is the payoff I was hoping for with the color and everything. I'm going to put him in a 20 long, and I want to deck it out and get botanicals and make it real nice. That's my long-term goal.
Yeah, dither shrimp. First time
dither
ever.
Shrimp. You heard it here first. Dither shrimp. And see, the funny thing is I think at first they thought, is this food? And then immediately upon all coming out, realized no, but then also realized these shrimp were being eaten by other things, so they're safe. So it all worked out. They pick all day long too. That's what I love about fish like this. They're constantly picking at everything in the tank and eating things. And there's probably stuff in there we don't see or know about that they do. So they're doing really well. Very pleased.
Garage Gill says, any actual breeding with the wild honeys? They're both the males are building bubble nests, but that's about as far as it's
They
gone so
are,
far.
one of them, the one with the big bubble nest, is really trying to coerce one of these females. Like, he tries real hard, but they're like, eh. They're lackadaisical about it.
KMH Music says, my dream fish is the Indian green pipefish, but I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to constantly culture Daphnia to keep them alive.
Yeah, it's
I
a
hear they
tricky
are picky
one,
eaters.
from what I hear.
Yes, that's definitely
Very
for
cool,
an
though.
advanced
Mhm.
aquarist.
Really,
if you
I
will.
feel, yes, an advanced, in my mind, it's like you just need somebody who's very dedicated to making sure they have exactly what they
Keep
need.
those brine shrimp going
Yeah.
every day. Start a new
It's
one.
a commitment. That's what that is it's not just like, oh, I got a fish tank and I can throw food in there and cichlids will eat and it's easy and tetra will eat. You have to like be very intentional with fish like that.
Desktop, we're just keeping them in tap water, which is around
6, 8, 7.
about as neutral as it gets.
Yeah.
Will we have to drop pH to spawn them? Time will tell.
I feel like our first line of defense with that is see what happens in with the water they're in. And a lot of times it works out just like with our Drachenfelsai. You know how many things I read about people going so far out of their way to get this pH like so low and all these things and they wouldn't spawn and we didn't even know. Like ours just did it and they were in rock hard stupid water too. It was awful.
Tim says I have a 30-gallon outdoor tote. I'm in Wisconsin, so window is small. Currently white cloud minnows and guppies out there full of hornwort and other plants. You think the guppies will prevent the white cloud's breeding success? Yes and no. I think they'll probably eat all the fry. Outside of that, I don't think they would prevent them from spawning. I just think they're going to get the fry.
Your guppies would outpopulate your white clouds. That's for sure. We keep Crenocycla regani and
The question is, what pike cichlids do we keep?
yes, and bred. I have not bred any of them, but regani and then Crenocycla notophthalmus. I will never again keep Compressiceps, little nasties, rude little fish. But the only difference between the regani and the notophthalmus, they're almost indistinguishable. But with the regani, the females have white ocelli on their dorsal, and the notophthalmus have red. So otherwise, they look identical.
Danny Thomas says he went to the BAP Fast meeting in Livermore. 20 Medaka sold for $40. I want to tell you right now, Medakas are going to get expensive once people catch on.
They've always been kind of expensive. I mean, regardless.
At auctions, I've always seen them go for
to their shrimp candy
for $2. This way too cheap. Once people catch on to rice fish, I'm telling you, they're going to start getting more expensive.
Thank you, G. And congratulations on those bovi. What an excellent choice. I'm always very happy to hear people buying my favorite brown fish. I think I'm going to have to get some if they still have some.
Bob, I took your advice and ordered 6 reticulated Hillstream loaches from
Oh.
Dan's. They should be here Thursday.
Nothing
Right
better than a
on.
little hill stream loach.
G. Carlton, thank you for the $2.
I like that color.
There's a comment here that I want to address from Fish for Life, who says there are currently a lot of fun wild type.
Yes.
bettas
Oh,
at
thank
the
you for
wet
saying
spot.
that. I forgot already.
And there certainly are. The
I want the
betta
Forshi.
Forshi.
That's what I want.
These are super
I've
cool.
never kept them, and I just think they look so cool.
There's Hendra, Chinoides, Alba marginata. This one I'm not so sure about. These look like
Edithae are cool. I like the Edithae.
they just look like sparkling grampies.
But I like them. They're just a short-bodied little tiny animantid.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with them.
No, I think they're darling.
They don't remind me of a betta. They remind me of a gourami.
They have
Nothing-
that
and there's nothing
spade
wrong with
tail.
that.
They have like the rounded tail.
Pugnax,
Love
rubra,
Pugnax. Love rubra.
splendens, smaragdina.
I like Smaragdina. Oh, then the leopard bushfish, my favorite. Tenopoma acutarostra. They're so good. I want those
Yeah.
Forshi really bad.
Yeah,
I think
these
I'd
are-
take a few of those. I'm not thrilled that there's the Alba marginata and the Chinoides are unsexed. So you will be taking a chance there if you're trying to get a pair.
Sebuku.
Ooh, they're collection points. That's nice. But regardless, they're cool fish.
Oof, those are small too.
Yeah, EBDs. So they're definitely probably not sexable, but still, you're gonna want to buy like 4 to 6 of them. I like Hendra's, but I think I like
Small.
Casino more. Yeah, I was very excited to see this. Pugnax is what we kept that Corey gave us. That they were really fun to watch spawn. I watched them pass the egg back and forth. The male will put it up in the bubble nest. They're very fun fish.
This one's not ringing any bells
Really?
right now.
I like them.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
That is a pretty fish.
They're like what do they remind? They kind of remind me like paradise fish with the body shape. But I've never kept those. They also Dimidiata is kind of shaped like that, which I did like my Dimidiata a lot.
Basically, they got a lot of cool fish
Yeah,
last
they
week.
do. They have a ton of good stuff.
Nanachromis, T-bars.
T-bars. I was thinking about getting more of those.
The Black Nasty, which is
Yeesh.
my favorite of
Careful.
the giant cichlids, but I'll never own one.
Careful, everyone.
Lots of
the
cool
Sabrinas.
pistos. They still have the zebra pikes, the golden dwarf. You want a 5-inch Corridora? There it is. This is insanely cheap, folks.
They're so big, it's comical.
Brocus multiradiatus at 4 inches for $35 is unheard of. I didn't even look at the size. I assumed they were small. That's crazy. Oh, lots of new Corridoras.
Vosges Tech? Volter? I'm sorry. I probably ruined that.
Lots of plecos.
I have Crinocycla regani Rio Tapajos. They're like 150 fry, kept compressed substitute rays, baby fry. Would love Notophthalmus. Yeah, you would. If you loved your regani, you would love Notophthalmus.
I would love to get about 6 of these.
I wish Compressiceps were nicer. I just can't tolerate their ill behavior.
And I want to try and spawn them.
Yeah, those are really cool. How big do those get?
Well, that's it.
Shut up.
Maybe 3 inches max.
Oh my God, that's perfect. I love it. Those things are darling. Where they come from?
South America.
Really? How much are they? $20? That's not bad.
$20. There's another cool one.
That's a good deal.
I think oh no, it's not this one.
I really like those.
The other one I want is this one. Of course, all woodcats are awesome.
Yeah, woodcats are awesome, dude. I really like. Yeah, look at the face. They're so derpy and cute. They look like iridescent sharks in the face. Like they've got that, you know what I mean? That weird head. I love it.
I think these ones are 24. No, $18.99, even better.
That's that's not bad at all. How cool. Yeah, Veranda guy, betta macrostoma are by far my favorite bettas I've kept. I will say it every time, if you're going to get them, lock your lids down and make sure there's not one iota of space that this 3.5, 4-inch fish, or no, they're about 4.5, 5 inches, can wiggle their way out of, because they will. I didn't lose mine. That did not happen. But they jumped out about 6 times as I was taking them out of the bag and had them in a bucket. They jumped out of like a 5-gallon bucket. I don't even know how they did it. I had a lid on top. They pushed through it. It was prolific jumpers.
Okay. Which should I get? The Peruvian woodcat, which is this awesome guy right here, or the honeycomb?
Ooh, the honeycomb. I really like that honeycomb. Where would it go? I don't even care. They're so cute. Look at that little thing. My God. That patterning's amazing.
Oh, it's honeycomb catfish by a mile.
Duh. Because look at that thing. It looks like a little giraffe. You know what I'm saying? That's very giraffe-y.
I do believe I know what you are saying.
Rubra is stunning. Fish for life. I am very happy and very grateful to have them. Grateful that Cam takes really good care of his fish and is willing to bring in fish like Mochausia rubra that will just sit because not everybody knows how cool they are.
The only gouramis we have are the wild honeys and then the Vietnam.
Yeah. I've kept many over the years and I quite love a gourami, actually.
I really like these ones.
Why? Get them both. Jeez. If you like them both, get them both. That's always my advice. Don't come ask me if you're trying to decide between things because, like, I don't care what year it is. YOLO.
Two Turtle Tom says we saw a honeycomb cat at a local fish show, and we want them super cute little cats.
They are darling though. Like stop
a stretched pea puffer, kind of.
Yeah. I think it's funny. Really enjoy those. I like catfish, but I don't find myself like really like, oh my God. But I really like that.
Well, I also have a birthday.
I was just about to say somebody's birthday is a week and a half after mine. Oh my God, look at them.
I want to find a video of them.
Look at their little faces. They almost look like a puffer face. Is that how they move? That's going to stress me out. But they're really cute. Good God. Well, they're also in a clear tub where, yeah, that's stressful. Oh my goodness, they move quick. I can't even see them.
Yeah, that's an interesting video.
Yeah, is there one where we can like view them?
Somebody spawned them.
Oh, that's a little more my speed.
Except it's just a picture.
Oh, damn it. There we go. Nice and chill. That one looks like it can't move at all. Jeez. I need like a happy medium. Those eggs are huge. I really like those.
I would keep them in a 10-gallon and try to spawn them.
Life is nice when you got a wife like Honeycomb. What?
I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't get it. Am I not cool?
A wife that likes honeycomb, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, that's my answer. Which fish should I get? Me? Yes. Just yes to all of it. Well, because what if, here, I say this all the time.
Wait, I never saw the poll
What happens when this
results.
dope fish becomes available and you're like, maybe I'll get it next time, and then it doesn't become available again for like 4 years?
Then I wait 4 years.
Oh my God. You have obnoxious amounts of patience. It's annoying. Like, I can't handle it.
It's not like there's 500 other fish that I don't want.
No.
Like, if
See,
I
but
can't get them, then I'm going to get something else.
There aren't for me. I don't have a whole lot of fish that I'm like,
there's a lot
I
of
have
fish
to
that you
have
want.
this. Well, yeah.
Every day you're like, I have to have this.
No, I'm not.
Every day.
I'm very discerning.
Usually every quarter of every day.
What?
This morning, you woke up in bed and you're like, I have to have this fish.
What did I say? No, I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
That's false.
You said, I have to have those
I
bettas.
did not. That was last night.
Whatever.
Yeah. Well, I said I really wanted them because I haven't kept them yet. And I really enjoy wild bettas.
Where'd I leave off? Oh, yeah, these catfish.
We're both way too young.
You know what we should get is a Lima shovel nose.
Yeah, let's get a Lima shovel nose.
Like a 4-foot
I
catfish.
think that's a great idea. I co-sign all over that decision.
Do you Cosina sign?
Yeah. Yes, yes. I would much rather have a Cosina.
Somebody bought a bunch of these with our codes.
You know,
which
people
is
are out there
cool.
buying shovel noses too. Like, it ain't no thing.
Yeah, for their 55-gallon
Yeah,
monster
they're like, look
fish
at this
tank.
thing, gotta rehome it now on a marketplace illegally. God, I hate people so much.
And shout out to the person that bought 50 of these.
Protochirodon pie. Very cool fish. I love them. I would love to try them at some point. Good purchase, indeed.
And my favorites that I hope to keep someday.
Beep, 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 beep. I like those too.
This is on my want to spawn list.
Anything see-through, check those bad boys out. I can see right through them fools. I love it.
I'm only going to get ones that have the dashes for SOS.
Oh, are you going to make them pick those out of the
That
tank?
is not SOS. I don't like it. It's got to say SOS.
That fish sucks. I like Leprinus. I wish they weren't like... Okay, everybody stop.
Everyone's sleeping on the
No one cares.
splash tetras.
Go back for a second.
Nope. Now that you said no one cares, I'm going to show this for the rest of the stream.
I actually really like those a lot, so...
I'm not showing this.
And I think
anything
that
else.
Parhulina is a cool name. Brevis. I don't really care as much about that.
Flux Capacitor says, be a sad 4 years. I've been waiting for Habrosis to show for 10
See?
months.
It's very sad when you miss... Okay, so that's all I wanted to talk about was the Nanostomus equus.
Where?
You just went past it.
Oh, it's up here?
Stop. Go down again. Stop. Would you just stop it and put it on the poor pencil fish?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there it is.
My
So,
bad.
Yeah, I'm sure that was really hilarious.
The hockey stick.
This is my favorite pencil fish that there ever was or is or will be. I would take if somebody said, here are like 50 Cenepas, the super duper ultra reds or whatever they're called, or you can have 25 of these. I'm taking these every time. I will take the $5 pencil fish over the $50 pencil fish every single day of life because the way these guys swim is wild. It is very easy to sex them. And if you get true equus, not trifasciatus.
I thought it was Una fasciatus.
Oh, no, there's also Una fasciatus, but I've been sold trifasciatus many times and I was very upset. But anyways, these guys swim at like a 45-degree angle all the time. Even when they're like darting across things, it's just, they're the coolest shape. They have the coolest behavior. And they're $5. So they don't come around all too often, too. I feel like as of late, they have been fewer and further between when I see them. And I really want some. There's so many fish I want right now because they just got a lot of really good fish in. And I feel like it's been a while. A few things have been trickling in here and there, but this last batch has been pretty strong. There's a lot of cool fish.
I have no idea what your name is, but I'm going to call you 9889. Says, do you keep Pociliocherax Weitzmani?
Oh.
We do not, but we did make Candy get some.
We forced Candy. Yeah, Candy wanted
is it
them.
This one? There we go.
Yes. We also held one hostage for about 8 months. So
when we were at the wet spot, we took videos, sent them to Candy, and I was like, check these out. And she's like, oh my God, I got to have some.
They're so cool.
So we brought some home for her.
Mm-hmm.
We made her pay for them, but we still brought them home. She got free shipping.
We just held on to there was a baker's dozen and one of them hung behind for a very long time.
I'm sure everyone knows this in this chat because we've talked about this fish so many times, but this is a cave spawning tetra. How cool is that?
Super cool. They've been known to spawn outside sometimes too, but if they have a cave, they're spawning in it. You know what I mean?
Why do I not have a video of it?
I don't know, because they're stunning. The males are stunningly beautiful. No, it doesn't look like it.
Well,
they do.
The old webmaster.
They do look very angry, Candy. That's the best part of them. That's why they look like the meanest fish, but they're really very relaxed and reserved.
How big do they get? Like an inch.
You have 300 fry. Okay, well, why don't you let them grow out a little bit and then send me some? I'd buy some from you. I really would. I'd be very happy to buy them from a human and not who knows where they came from.
Yeah, they're very cool.
Yeah, they're really pretty fish. And they're also a good fish if you have smaller, like a 20 long, they'd be great in a 20 long. They're not big. They're under an inch. So the males get bigger than the females, but they're still tiny.
I don't know if I believe this. KMH Music 123 says, I heard a theory that the super red pencilfish, only males get distributed from the main breeder. So there are literally no females. Well, they're wild caught.
I think they hold back the females a lot of the time.
I think
not all the time, but a lot of the time.
I think a lot of it is hearsay because the only fish that I've ever heard that happen with is the scarlet batis, and even they don't hold back the females anymore. And I don't know.
With and this isn't the
maybe it's true. Maybe I don't know, but I'd be so many of them that come in are wild caught that I would be very skeptical that they're fishing out the females.
So Nanostomus mortenthalleri, which are the red arcs, not the super reds, but the red arcs. I think that was said about them a long time ago too, and I see females all the time. Like, I don't know. I think that it's fair if any establishment or retailer is trying to spawn them if they hold back females. I would too, but it doesn't seem like it's intentional. Especially on a fish that's maybe not the easiest to spawn. Oh, you're not in America? God dang it. Of course. Cool fish outside the country.
Name. Of course he's not in America. He's probably in Sweden or something. I don't know.
Look at the assumptions being made over here. How rude.
One of those Nordic states.
Okay. Wow. You're getting pigeonholed very hard right now. Vosges, and I'm probably saying that wrong. I'm so sorry.
Vosges, probably. It's probably
what?
9889.
And this is where he just stops saying anything.
What?
God.
At least I don't swear.
And I love the female red arcs. I think they're super pretty. I like the contrast.
Hey, Ross, where you been, buddy?
What in the hell, Ross? I'm almost upset with you. Where have you been? What's happened? Are you all right? Is everything okay?
He just spent time with his new puppy.
Oh, yeah, that puppy's got to be. It's like having a baby.
Not in Scandinavia. Well.
Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, look at, what the hell does he know? Don't listen to him. Jeez. Bruh. He's a dude.
Unsubscribed.
I'm nice. Don't worry. I have a charming disposition.
Whatever.
What? Whatever?
The sailor's mouth.
Oh, shit.
About what I say?
Because
Dude,
don't be a hater.
I forget which one it is, and I don't want to get copyrighted.
Good.
Again.
Ha. Ross.
Not that one.
I still want to. Great Danes are great dogs. They're very mellow.
One of them Nordic dogs. Curtis with the $1 super chat. Thanks, buddy.
Mr.
Reliable. Ross, what's up, dude?
You sent the wrong content to the wrong Steenfott. He doesn't care about Harry Potter. I do.
Yeah, Ross sent me a Harry Potter.
I was very upset.
And I was like, you have to tell me if this is funny because I don't get any of the references.
I was very upset that it wasn't sent to me. I'm like, I am
I
the
don't
Potterhead.
get any of that one guy, like, but it's still funny.
Oh, Liam Stapleton. Oh my God, his poor wife. But she's perfect. The whole thing is perfect. What did you watch the new one? He had a new one.
I'm never on Instagram.
It's
The only time
funny.
I'm on
He's
Instagram is when I spend 10 seconds to upload a short that I made for YouTube, and I'm like, might as well put it on Instagram.
Why would you say it like you're an old West
Same with
person?
Facebook. Might as well upload it to Facebook.
Thanks for noticing me.
Although on Facebook we got one go viral, so I should probably upload more.
Facebook is a weird place. It's a very strange atmosphere in Facebook. And I only got it again a couple years ago for Marketplace, and I use it occasionally, but it's still very strange and I don't fully understand it. So
Bob, you should sit down and watch the movies. I've tried.
I've tried to make him.
And I've tried going with a positive attitude, not knowing. Like, I know I'm not going to like it, but I still went in and tried and attempted to like it. I know it's never going to be as good as Lord of the Rings.
It's not the same
but
thing.
I still give it a try.
I love Lord of the Rings. Love Lord of the Rings. It's masterful. I read the books, watched the movie. Love.
They're coming out with a new one.
But I also love Harry Potter. And I always make people guess. I'm like, guess which house I am. And everybody always guesses right.
You probably get blocked, Ross. I don't know why you always get blocked.
For what?
You do.
I know why. Come on, Ross. Jeez. Picked up 50 pounds of frozen raw. Frozen crawfish. 36 pounds of krill. Last 4 to 6 months in the puffer food. Jeez, dude. It's a lot of frozen food. I miss having wholesale, what's it called? Bloodworms. Now I have to not just be, it was like eating lobster and caviar all day in the fish room before.
I see the intro you sent? No.
What?
Did you send me something?
Do you or have kept Dianema uristriatum?
Probably diadema. No?
Dianema uristriatum. I'm gonna have to see what that is. I do not know. I haven't, but I don't know what that is.
It's gonna be funny when you have.
I have not. I can tell you that. I know what I've had.
Why can't I copy it?
I don't know. Is that my... Oh, flagtail cats. Porthole cat. No, I like them though. I've always said I love flagtailing. I kept a Procholotus. That was the only flagtail I've ever kept. But I really like those. I think they're very strange and cool. Why did I not know that's their name? What a cool name. Dianema uristriatum. Okay.
I did the HBO intro. Where?
Blades of Glory. I think I've seen that maybe once. I don't care for that guy.
I have this one fired up for you.
Ready to go. Have him get blocked too. What the hell, Ross? What are you saying? Can you just send it to us on the DL so we can see it, please? Because clearly YouTube's not going to allow it. Harry Pooter. Made a few friends tracking those down. Candy working on saltwater rotifers this month. Big doings in the Pufferfish Mountain or on Pufferfish Mountain. Maybe I should learn to read. I'm strictly MySpace
only. It is only for music now, so.
Oh my God. Who's your top 8? Who doesn't? Harry Potter is, for me, my favorite. I mean, I'm not just for me, for many people. It's very indicative of the holidays. I love it when it's cold and rainy and I can watch Harry Potter. It's like nothing is better than that. My mom hated it too, just because my sister and I loved it so much. She wanted to be a giant hater as well. But I don't care. I saw all the movies in the theater. Read the books. Books are better because they always are, but it's still, the movies are great.
Anyone know what a golden Galaxy Auto? I missed the golden.
How much?
Part.
Oh, geez. Not cheap.
Golden Galaxy. I've never heard of that one. Do you have can you find a scientific name?
Flagtail porthole catfish are really cool fish, very peaceful, but a good size, but their itty bitty mouths mean they won't eat their tank mates. Yeah, it's always nice when catfishes won't devour other fish in your tank.
I'm a huge Harry Potter nerd.
I love it. Umbridge is the worst. Yeah, she's a bitch.
I don't even know what that means.
Dolores Umbridge. She's bad news. If not breeding, can you mix any? I would not. But I am a stickler when it comes to wild bettas. I feel like you should always be trying to breed them because they're very hard to come by, and a lot of them are quite easy to spawn. So, and many are communal as well. So you don't really get that opportunity a whole lot, but I wouldn't mix species because that could potentially cause some issues.
Are those autos as sensitive? I would say the regular auto sinkless is the least sensitive. Every auto after that is just going to get more and more and more and more
It's not to say it's not doable, but again, you're getting a very intentional fish. You need to put effort into it.
If you've had bad luck with the common auto, I would not try or spend the money on some of the
Let's buy this $35 auto instead. Oh, buddy, I'm glad you're back. We love to see you.
Monkey problems?
I don't have monkey problems. What do you mean? Well, yes, like I said, we're happy to see you.
Of it. Let me see.
Love me some Harry Potter. You're goddamn right. It's the best.
Easy.
Okay. The Golden Galaxy is at the wet spot. Parado Sinkless. Heraldoi, I would assume. Hey, Mick. My LFS got in a group of clouded archerfish. Toxotes blythii, which, thank you for that. Now, 9 months later, he said he found eggs in the tank. Very interesting. Never heard of anyone breeding them. Yeah, I haven't either. Very interesting. I've kept clouded archers, and I thought they were quite cool. They did spit. I remember the first time they shot water out, I knew I had an archerfish, but I didn't know why my head was wet. It was funny.
Is that the Valiant Gurami? No.
What?
I cannot find anything on the CF Heraldoi.
Heraldoi? Heraldo. He happened to me at NYC when one of the Potter books came out. I think Goblet. Oh, I love that one. My daughter and wife insisted on being at the bookstore at midnight. They were halfway done by, God, jeez. As much as I love things, I am unwilling to do things like that. I don't like large crowds. No, thank you. I'd make my dad do that.
I would say who's ever selling the golden variant, have them send you pictures. That's probably going to be your best bet because I'm not having very much luck either. And the other thing to consider is if it's CF, it might not even be a Parado sinkless.
Yeah.
Not the dog?
Yeah, it was the dog. Gotta go see in a month. I didn't even see that, damn it.
Someone out there must have cracked the code because Dan says he gets tank raised Blythia now.
Dan has a lot of like hobbyist bred stuff or tank raised intentionally, I believe. Have you guys seen Hillstream Kingdom? They have some really cool Hillstream loaches. I have not.
Never heard of them.
I have not. On the YouTube.
Is that a like website? Is it a YouTuber?
Is he on the tube? LLC.
Hillstream Kingdom.
I'm Oscar.com. Got a big old rainbow. Ooh, that's a good picture. I swear half the battle of selling fish is taking good pictures. Not doctored pictures, just good pictures.
A lot of these are very doctored. But that's all right.
Look at the color. I mean, they don't ever look like... I've never seen a Hillstream... Well, that's not true. I've actually seen the, what's it called there? The rainbows look like that. They had them at Moonlight. They looked real nice. Just like that. I feel like some of these are just really good pictures.
I'm really digging these ones.
You don't usually see color throughout the body like that. I don't know. I'd take any of them. I just think all of them are really cool.
Where's Jody? She would know.
I know.
I haven't seen Jody in a while. Oh,
I know.
Cool. Look at these.
Oh, they look like tigers. That's
Hence
dope.
the name.
What is the name? I didn't see.
Tiger Hill
Oh,
Stream.
is it really? Duh. I
Golden
swear to
Tiger.
God, I didn't see that. I have eyes.
That is
so.
really cool. How much are they? $100? $30?
Where'd you get 100 from?
I just saw the 99.
Union Gold Tiger Hill Stream Lounge. I really like that. Those are spectacular.
Fairy loaches.
I like that. Sapphire Fairy Loach. That's cool. I like both of
Wow.
them. Yeah, these are cool things. Where's this person located?
Guam.
I don't really.
Out of stock of everything.
Well, it's like what's it called?
Oh no,
dang
it's just not listed by stock. Gotta fix that. Well, apparently Mark is somebody famous. Mark's pygmy rainbow fish.
Who's Mark? They need asterisks with these things and explain to those of us who have no idea. That half beak's really cool. Jeez.
It's Moros too.
That's a really cool looking. Wow. Sam at Hillstream Kingdom is awesome. He has all of Mark Nicholson's old amazing Pseudomygil. Oh, okay. So Mark Nicholson. That's who that is. I don't know who that is, but I'm sure that's somebody who has amazing Pseudomygil lines.
Mark Nicholson. Oh yeah.
Well,
I don't know who that is, but oh yeah.
Well, no, this is background. I'm
What?
getting. Oh, did I yawn? Shit. I broke the seal.
I tried Tropical Fish Kill site earlier today. It appears to be shut down. It is shut down. It is gone.
I've bought a lot from Hillstream Kingdom. Amazing place to buy from and very genuine fish nerd. He's in Maine. That's cool. That's good to know about places like this.
Okay, 9889. I have never kept any of the Pyrolina species, but I have surprisingly a lot of experience with them for not keeping them. They're super awesome, very active, very fun fish. I would highly recommend them. At some point, they will end up in a paludarium of mine. At some point, that's my dream.
Sam is touring. I think SAS should get him to come talk. Are you local too? You're in Sacramento? Do I not? Who are you? Who are you? I'm sorry. It's hard when it's not real names. Yeah, I'd be down for that. We're missing speakers. Like, we need speakers. And I don't even want to bring up again that freaking Matt has not been contacted yet. But I know he hasn't because I probably have heard about it.
I'm just going to have to be the president.
Please. What is this, a coup?
I'm going to become president. I'm going to change it to a for-profit fish club. Every member or every board member is going to get paid.
Jesus. No longer just a figurehead position.
That's what I feel. They should be for-profit, not non-profit. The people that run these clubs do so much work for free. It's ridiculous. And the successful clubs always have a crap ton of money just sitting there not doing anything. It could totally be for-profit and a paid position. Not a lot, mind you, but
like a stipend or something. I had Pyrolina spilota, bred them successfully, had like 300 fry. Now I have Pyrolina laeta, 60 now adult fit. Jeez. Why don't you just move to the United States and bring all your fish with you? How about that? It's no big deal. It's great here. Just come on over.
the spilota is amazing.
Yeah. I would love the opportunity to purchase.
I'm not familiar with the laeta or however that's pronounced.
Laeta.
The spilota are fun.
I don't know what the Laeta are.
I actually made a dedicated video on. Actually, I think I made a dedicated video on the spilota. Let me look.
Mark Nicholson was a rainbow fish guy out in Mass. He brought a lot in from IRG, International Rainbow Fish Group, and was a staple for a lot of great fish lines. I think he just shut down last year. That's cool.
Yeah, the 4 spot, I made a dedicated video, and then my hard drive failed, and I lost the video, the B-roll, all of it. I was able to recover about 60% of my 8 terabyte drive.
Like 8 gig would have been nothing.
But
have you seen the solid
the
blue gastromyzon? I don't think so.
Nope.
Is that a thing? How much do those cost?
We need a scientific name.
Mm-hmm. Can I get a scientific name?
There's so many splash tetras. I feel like they just don't get enough attention.
They're not very flashy, but they're very cool. They have money until someone absconds with it. Yeah, that's a thing that
Well,
happens too. But the SAS wouldn't do that. We have a good club.
well, we were just looking at some of the splash tetras, and you were like, nobody cares about those.
No,
Now
I
I'm gonna
said I like
bring them
them.
back up.
I've said many
These
times I
ones.
like them.
I think you'd be hard pressed to find. Now this is a downright awful picture as far as these fish. It's like let's take all of the bland females and put them in this photo. Um, but for $8, you probably would be hard pressed to find a funner fish outside of like the black morpho because those are only like $6. But these guys are just so cool, and that's such a bad picture. See, that's a little better.
Oh, I see them.
Much more red than that picture shows.
I guess, and it is olive or not, so it hasn't been lied about. These must be what they look like. Yeah, they're blue. Well, I wonder how much those cost.
I bet those are pretty penny.
Does anybody have them?
We haven't met before, but I'm local and go to the meetings. We
Oh.
skipped the last one, the discus
did.
one, but we were at the one before. Brevis get very orange. Yep, I have some pretty decent B-roll of the Brevis, so I've got to make a video
Ow.
on them.
I said, ow, I kicked the chair. Well, nice to meet you. Ish.
We always love nature nerds.
Yeah, it's true. No one likes an absconder. No.
Friendly guy says, so keeping peacock gudgeons in a 75-gallon has actually really been a treat. They have spread out into their own territories, and their behavior has been really fascinating.
Fantastic.
Give fish some room. It's fun what they can do.
Yeah, small fish live in very large waters in nature in many situations.
Garage Gill says, I'll get back on the board then. Yeah. Get your $500 a month stipend.
Oliver just called them blue gastromyzon Borneo loaches. Yeah, maybe. Perhaps.
I mean, if you think about it, it's actually
Umbris.
a pretty exciting time. There's so many new fish coming out of all over the world. Tetras, so many loaches have come out the last few years, especially hill stream loaches. It's bonkers. We could just get some people into West Africa, though. There's so many fish there that need to be discovered.
We can definitely get them there. That's possible.
You might not come back.
Yeah.
But
We will never see the footage, but we could get them there. Logistically. Yeah, it could be Umbris. It looks like it could be. I would agree with that. The whole body was blue. Yeah, they're like blue. Candies are my favorite that I've seen. I love those. I love the blue ones that like powder blue. But these ones are like, they're blue.
mouse is broken.
Too bad the Congo is so. Yes, the Congo is not where you would like to be. It's not the best place to hang out.
Did you say hi to Oliver Knott?
Yeah, we're not. Just blue. All blue is what I put. And it came right up. There they are. Right there. Right there. TikTok. And what Nanacara species do we have? I have Nanacara areocephalus. We have Bimaculata. I used to have quite a few Atiquetta, and Atiquetta are my favorite, and I would love to get them again. Oliver Lucanus has them right now, but I don't want to even know the ungodly amount of money it would be to get those from Canada here. So I haven't seen them anywhere else. Our friend Lowell has a pair that hopefully he gets sick of soon because he said I could procure them from him, and I would love to do so because I love those guys and their giant attitude. Good ones then.
That's saltwater.
Yes, it is.
Ugh.
What?
It just had a different hill stream and I clicked on the wrong one and now it's gone. I'll keep reloading it till it comes back. Well, now it's not going to. What? Oh, this one. Does he have any video of him outside of that tub? Oh, are these the tigers? Yeah, here. Wow. Nope, I don't think I'll log into TikTok today. Interesting. Stop it. You're going to create a new obsession. A lot of people are obsessed with hill streams. And you don't want to catch the Ebola virus?
I would not recommend hill streams with just sponge filters. They need flow, high oxygen and flow. Not to say they couldn't survive, but I don't think they'd be super comfortable long term without a good amount of water movement. But others may have.
You can
different
get like a
reports.
$10 power head on Amazon. There's no reason to not give them flow, really. Unless you have other stuff in the tank that doesn't like flow, but you could do the easy flow sponge filter that creates flow. If you did that in like a 20 long, it would work. I have a 55-gallon with blue eye forktails, clown Achilles, rice fish, and pygmy cories. Soon to be adding white clouds, about 85 in total. Big tank, all nano fish. That's the way to do it. Dino in the tube. Veronica, how many tanks are you up to now? Just out of curiosity.
The Oreocephalus are cool. They're small. They
The
look
what?
small. Nanacara Oreocephalus.
I don't know if I'm familiar with that one. Am I?
I don't know. Did you get some Tefe Blue Agassizi or the pics from earlier? Yeah, we don't have any. Or I don't have any currently. I don't think that he has
Oh,
had any
this?
in any recent
That's what these
times.
are.
No, I know, but I'm saying that no, they're not
Oh, I
here
was
currently.
showing people in chat that maybe weren't here at the beginning. So I personally don't know that these are going to stay Agassizi. I don't know which way it's going to go, but I'm certainly not an epistogramma expert, but you'll notice like some Agassizi have the spay tail and some don't. And the CF means that it hasn't been officially described yet. They're just throwing them in with Agassizi for now. But not all Agassizi have, like a wild caught Agassizi, it doesn't have the spay tail, which I find interesting. So
LRB does stuff that I don't think a lot of other people could do. Doesn't work for everybody. I mean, it can. Not to say that it can't, but I feel like he's the exception, not the rule. It's definitely, I've heard of people doing it.
We're also talking about, as far as Cory, the reticulated hill stream, which is like the most captive bred, which means it's going to be the most adaptable. I feel like almost anyone can breed a reticulated, and that's coming from someone who's never done it. But I've also never tried. Oh, I forgot that plays audio. That sucks. Sorry. So the easy flows have a decent enough flow. Well, it depends on the water pump.
Okay, maybe I'm confused here. When we say current, I think of a actual current flowing from one side of the tank all the way down, not like water movement. So are we talking about like which sponge? Because you're just saying the co-op sponge. Like how does that create flow?
The easy flow with the.
Is that what we're referencing specifically? That does create flow, yes. I thought somebody just said they use the sponge filter, and I'm like, well, that creates water, like surface agitation and water movement, but the flow, like the actual flow from one end to the other. But yeah, you can do that with.
So
the kit.
now we're talking. One of the prettiest loaches I've ever had the pleasure of seeing in real life. Who asked the question? Oh, JR. $2 super chat. Thank you, buddy. How many burrito? I mean, plus they have a cool name. Burrito loaches in a 30-gallon. As many as you can afford would be my answer. This is an absolutely beautiful fish. And realistically, I mean, wait, what size tank? 30-gallon? You could easily do 6, maybe 8. They only get like 3, maybe 3.5 inches at most. So they're a smaller species. I mean, you could probably do like a dozen. But this is a very, very cool fish. I'm hoping hey, where'd they go? I'm hoping the price comes down because I would love to keep this fish. And when these came out, they were almost $100. So they are coming down, but not a lot. I haven't heard of any breeding reports on these yet, but a very cool little loach.
The bent tube. Yeah. For the kit for the sponge filter. The bent tube. The directional flow.
Yeah, I actually have a video of it somewhere, but it's really old. So I'm going to try to find it. I could just search for it, but what's the fun in that?
It's way older than that.
Oh, yeah, I'm just going to search for it. There it is. Let's see. Eventually. So you'll see like the before. This is a 20 long. And then eventually we'll get to it. But I feel like for a sponge filter, there you go. That's pretty good flow for a sponge filter. If you're looking at like the duckweed on top. This is a terrible short, but you kind of hopefully get the idea in the 2 seconds it was shown. I'm sure there's better videos out there. But honestly, I think this was one of the best upgrades for a 20 long that we've ever done. It basically turns it into a matin filter without the big black sponge filter taking up 2 inches of your tank. Yeah, I'll have a homemade easy flow plus a job plus wave maker if needed to get tons of flow. I've always wanted this setup, just never pulled the trigger. I want to do a 33 long riverine tank with tons of flow.
They're both great, 33 longs and 40 breeders. They're so different. Do you have fish that like to swim long distances, or do you have like medium, small, medium cichlids that kind of just chill and like lots of space on the ground? Like if you need more, if you need more square footage, for lack of a better term, do the 40 breeder. Like if you have a pistos or dwarf, like laticara, but if you have like, I don't know, quick moving smaller fish, like some smaller Danios and stuff, do the 33 long.
Tim says, I love the co-op, but the air ring on the sponges clogs super easy, regardless of the type of sponge. I'm also a huge fanboy of the co-op member for 2 years, but the easy collar has been an issue for me. So it's been an issue for me too, but look at the tank. Look how much mulm is in this tank. So the reason it clogs for me is because of all the mulm I let in the tank and don't take out. Like if I was doing it properly, I would be vacuum graveling or gravel vac and getting all the mulm out of there. But you can kind of see the before and after because I did gravel vac. But unfortunately, I don't dislike mulm. Everywhere I go, every wild video or videos of fish in the wild, I see mulm everywhere. So it doesn't really bother me, but it does bother my filters. So, and it was so bad that Corey actually came over and was like, we're going to clean all these sponges. And he did. He came over. I think we spent 2 days just cleaning sponge filters and the collar. But again, that's my fault for letting the tanks have that much mold.
That's when I was doing nothing at all in the fish room and things got a little gross.
Yeah, she likes cleaning tanks. I don't. So she usually would. Plus, I would stay up all night, wasting time doing things I shouldn't be doing. And then she would get up early, and I'd sleep in, and she'd clean all the tanks, and I'd get up, and she'd be wrist deep in or elbows deep in duckweed. I'm like, well, I've just been sleeping. I feel like a
Yeah,
loser.
and then when I was pregnant, I didn't do anything because I didn't want to move. And it was hard to stand on stuff and have balance. So
When I had my 55-gallon breeding for profit tank, there was easily 2 to 3 inches thick of mulm on the bottom. And every time I showed the tank or did an update, people would get angry. And I'm like, it's inert. Like, it's basically just dirt at this point. Who cares?
I don't take issue with small amounts of mulm. I take issue with large amounts, and I have to gravel back at a certain time. I really don't like it when like it can't get picked up by leaving a hang on back on there for a few hours or something and cleaned out. If it's more than that, I'm sucking it out and leave a little bit because it looks natural. And I don't mind a little algae either, but I don't want hair algae. None of that shit. I hate it so much. It makes me so angry. And it's like just an issue that we cause ourselves to happen if it happens. I could see that. The calcium in my well water is an issue with the collars. Yeah, I like the flow when it works, but yeah, that's hard water is difficult in every way. When I change water, I try to get some, but I don't gravel back. I used to use a Python exclusively that I could just suck all the crap out into it was like a utility sink essentially. But
My problem is I got really lazy because I started with very heavily planted tanks. So I never had to care about gravel vacuum because you couldn't gravel it. There was carpeted plants everywhere. And so I never gravel vacuumed, and that made me lazy. And now I hate gravel vacuuming.
it's cathartic for me. But that's the same reason I like cleaning tanks, rearranging tanks, update. I enjoy that. That's part of what I like about it. And I also always let rocks, wood, the back of a tank get covered in algae. This is why my auto sinkless always thrive. They go into super mature tanks from day one. They get fed like crazy, and they just are little pot bellies. I had a 40 breeder that had so much duckweed, it was ridiculous. I was scooping it out by the pound, it seemed. I put a second hang on back, and the flow literally destroyed all the duckweed. It's all gone. Yeah, we could not get rid of our duckweed in Washington. It would not go away no matter what. The closest it got was when Corey came and helped, but it still came back with a vengeance.
See here, you can barely see the crushed coral because it's all just covered in mulm.
Can you? Oh, thank you, JR. Can you mix dwarf chain loach with hovering zebra loach? What is it? Uninilus, cruciatus. I have 6 dwarf chain loaches. Oh, shuck-a-muck. Yes. I don't see why
Zebra
you couldn't.
loach.
This looks like a fun pairing to me.
Oh, 1.5 inches versus like 2.5 inches. I
They'd
think
be
you'd be fine. Yeah.
They did fine with our, what's it called? The darter tetra, and they were about that size. They weren't very big.
Now the darter tetra and the dwarf chain loach is like a perfect pairing.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you can't even tell them apart. It's crazy.
So you're correct, Brandon guy. The duckweed, you can't, it's never gone. Like it's dormant somewhere. Even if you have a dead piece of it, if it gets in something or if it's remaining in any part of a filter, a underneath side of like a rock, or it'll come back every time. Every time. It's the worst. It is the worst thing. And I don't even want to say this out loud. None of our tanks have duckweed.
You know, there's duckweed somewhere because when I set up the 125, I saw 3 duckweeds floating around, and I instantly took them out. And I took stuff from other tanks to put in there.
I don't know where it would have come from.
But yes,
it's nowhere. I got it out of there.
It means it was dead on something somewhere.
Oh my god, dude!
Dormant.
I will lose my shit if that happens because I've tried so hard to keep that room. Whew, I'm gonna get mad if that happens.
I decided what I'm doing with my 125. I need some trout goodeids. Anybody local that has some trout goodeiid fry, let me know if you need to get rid of them, because I'm desperately seeking trout goodeids. I'm gonna have the 125 outside year round, so I want fish that can go cooler. So trout goodeids, I'm gonna do shrimp, and I'm gonna do. I said I was going to do super reds, but I really like the calicos, but I'm probably going to do super reds just because they're easier to sell.
Shadow has calicos, the super red calicos.
Is that? I don't think that's a thing. Super red calico?
You've never seen them?
Mm-mm. I don't think I'd want a mixture of those two, though. That'd be like a blotchy super red.
Maybe. People like them a lot.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool.
She's got them.
Not what I was imagining in my eye. You can't even see it anyways.
There, hold it further back.
I'll just bring it up.
Yeah, that'd be better. Bare Bottom Aquatics needs to get rid of 50 plus trout goodeids. Well, we'll take them. We'll take them.
You still have your trout goodeids? I prefer not to pay for shipping, but I'll let you know. Wow. Well, if I could get them locally, I could save like 60 to 80 bucks.
I know, but
how are the guppies doing? The female is gravid, so hopefully we'll have some fry soon, and hopefully the gouramis will eat some of them.
Yeah, Dawn, she said she had both long and short, and I was like, I want short fin. I don't like long fin.
I don't like long fin. The long fin green dragons are. I like short fin green bristlenose, but I do not like long fin green dragon.
I just don't like.
And I'm being a jerk by not calling the short fins dragons because they're not.
Well, how would they be a dragon without the flowing?
But the hobby still calls them green dragons, and I'm
hers I think she.
You gotta have the fins.
I think she wanted $5 a piece. I don't know if she has any currently.
Oh my gosh, I'd buy like 10 of them.
Yeah, I remember I was going to buy.
Can we message her? Do we have her info?
Yes, I have her number. I can
you message her right now?
I could. She might be.
Maybe she has trout goodeids too. There's got to be someone local that has them.
Maybe she has trout goodeids. Why would she have trout goodeids?
She had split fin goodeids.
She had one left.
Actually, if trout goodeids are this hard to get rid of, maybe I don't want them.
We've had them before. Yeah,
but I never got rid of them because they were in a 300-gallon tub.
Wrong? Wait, are you trying to spawn them or something?
Yeah, I'm going to turn the 125 into a giant breeding for profit tank, just like my 55. So my 55-gallon from 10 years ago, I had regular bushy nose, albinos, cherry shrimp, and red Moscow guppies. And that tank made so much money, it paid for my entire hobby. I would like to duplicate something like that in the 125 outside. I'll put a video of them on my YouTube channel later today. I'm selling cheap. I'll reach out to you, buddy. Those can easily be shipped priority too. So maybe 20 bucks. I don't even know how much priority shipping is anymore. I know they just raised the rates again.
Although you want to be happy. You want to be careful with how hot it is. They can't really sit.
That's true. They don't like the heat.
No. I would be leery about that with them right now.
All right, Bob Vance. I'll let you know. I have some other things like the Limia Paraguay I might want to do. But I feel like those... I was going to do the swamp guppies out there. But I think I'm going to set up another outdoor tank for the swamp guppies separate because I don't want anything mixed with the swamp guppies. The LFS here got a beautiful pair of the spade-tailed checkerboard cichlid, $60 for the pair. We'll see what'll I'll do. We'll see what I'll do.
Godspeed, little doodle.
Get them.
Yeah, I would.
The
And
worst that
I'd
can
probably
happen
kill him.
is you kill them.
Yours won't die. If they were mine, they'd die, but yours won't.
Now I'm looking at these calico. I question the genes of the calico. So like a super red, I know it's going to be red 20 generations down the line. I know it's still going to be red, but the calico, I don't know. I'm not very confident in that one. But I am looking forward to having some of the swamp. Those swamp guppies sold out so fast. I had 2 people reach out and be like, "Can you double check because they said they're sold out?" And I'm like, "Well, if it says they're sold out, they're sold out."
Nature nerd, the concern isn't them.
What concern?
We work from home, so we're at home. If they got delivered to our door, they would immediately be taken in. The concern is that with priority, they do not get there overnight and therefore could be in transit during a very hot time. What is the problem?
What comment are you referring to?
Nature nerd, you could have them delivered to a UPS store so they aren't sitting on your hot porch. That's not the concern.
I don't have that comment.
Well,
That's
that
my
happens
concern.
all the time.
I know, it's
so
frustrating.
stupid. Yeah, that we get it. They first of all, they deliver to us pretty early and we're both here. So we can just walk outside and grab them. But if they're sitting in transit for 2 days in a hot wherever, they're not going to love that. So, but that's priority. And that's why priority is cheaper. If we overnighted them, they'd be fine.
I have the Limia Paraguay too. Unfortunately, I only have 1 female and 7 males.
Oh boy.
2 fry.
Poor lady.
Poor female. You have to change your name to. Never mind. I'll censor myself on that one.
But I can't say shit.
I censored myself. Did I say it?
And now, on with the show.
Our Limia Paraguays did not do well for us, which is unfortunate. Waiting to see if Bob even notices my membership. I thought we read it. Look what I just found in my pocket. 80 months. Woohoo. Okay, didn't mean to interrupt fishy talk. Carry on.
Sorry, Zen. You could blame
freaking-
me too because I missed that.
No, blame JR because the I don't know. I'll blame you. She's the administrative.
No, I'm not. Me?
You're on the board of directors.
I'm not administrative anything. I would never make it in one of those positions. Like, oh God. I don't have the tact to be admin.
I had shrimp sit on a truck in 95-degree weather from UPS. Opened the box with a cold pack. They were 93 degrees. I'm telling you, cold packs are a joke.
Yeah, they don't work.
They do nothing.
They don't work. Man, that's
I
brutal.
am taking suggestions, though.
They're probably cooked.
How about this? If y'all were setting up a 125 breeding fish for profit with the bushy nose plecos and the shrimp, what fish would you throw in there as well? What would be your pick?
It came in on a plant, buddy. Don't know how I got them, but how do I get rid of trumpet snails? Is there any fish? No, they're well, that's not true. They're just harder to eat. Their shells are very hard. I love Malaysian trumpet snails. My macrostoma tank had so many that the sand was being turned constantly, and they really only came out at night and like early in the morning, and then they all pieced out and just like buried themselves during the day. So they never bothered me, but you could do snail traps. You could try, like, everyone's like, oh, get an assassin snail. Assassin snails are useless, in my opinion, when you have a real snail infestation.
It did not brand a guy.
So I don't know. I don't have a great suggestion for that other than embrace your trumpets. I think they're cool. They're just interesting. But if they sit on the side of your tank all the time, mine didn't
Opening the box and like feeling it, I could feel like, oh, this used to be cold. But no, it was not cold when I got here.
But they were just fine. Like, there was absolutely no, other than us not knowing to look at their nether regions correctly and not know what to expect there, they were totally fine. Everything felt funny.
I think leopard flux capacitor Flutz says, "Are leopard Danios any good? They look cool." I do think they look cool.
My opinion on Danios is different.
She hates
than-
Danios.
I don't hate
She
them.
hates them.
I don't love their spastic nature, but I think a lot of them are very pretty. I think mustache Danios are super funny. The glow light Danios we have are beautiful. They just move so quickly, but they do in the 125 they're fine because they have so much space. But in a small tank, it's like, oh.
Nature Nerd says, "Do natives? No one sells natives." And people, I don't want an egg scatterer. So that's the thing. It would either have to be in like some like a rainbow fish that lays their eggs in like a spawning, something that lays their eggs in a spawning mop, or a live bear. If they're egg scatterers, the plecos and the shrimp will just get them.
If you have like a few like ram's horn snails in your tank, assassins may help. But if you have a true snail infestation, assassins ain't doing anything for you. Yeah, I don't like hyperfish. No, I don't. I don't like fish that are unintentional with their movements, because even our, like the Munchausia rubra and the Hephaestus margitae, they're quick, but they're deliberate, and they like know what you can tell that they have a plan in their head to a degree. Whereas these Danios are like, I'm just going to run into everything and every other fish and be crazy all the time. I can't handle
They're
it.
rainbow fish on crack.
But I like rainbow fish, so make that make sense. I don't know.
Because they're not on crack, but they're still.
They just move quick. Well, they are stupid.
Yeah,
they
but they
run
can be
into
calm
everything.
a lot of the time.
That's
though.
true. Feeding time with rainbow fish is insane, but I think that's part of the enjoyment of rainbow fish is watching them eat like that. But then they go back to their regularly scheduled programming.
100 baddest. Leo finally shows up. Jeez.
Oh my God, Regina. I paid for priority shipping last month. The package was 8 days in transit. See, that's what I would expect to happen. I am of the camp.
Especially if it goes through Sacramento.
Yeah, I'm of the camp where with animals, I'd rather just pay for overnight. Shit can still go wrong with that. But there's a much better chance your animal is going to be unscathed, and that's really what I care about. Unless it's like, I mean, there are obviously some things that just you can let kind of chill, but nothing that I'm ordering is like that. I'm like paranoid. I
had to stop using overnight UPS to the East Coast, the northern East Coast, because every package would arrive smashed and dead.
That's unfortunate.
I mean, the box like mutilated, like someone ran it over. Red neon rainbows would be a good choice too, as Mickam says. Pseudomugills would be a good choice. I do agree. I do want to get. So I have dwarf chainsword. That's going to be the carpeting plant. I already have that in there, and I want some stargrass and some guppy grass. And if that fills up that tank, every fry will survive.
You'd be surprised. If you have, what you do is you get the shrimp going first. And if the shrimp are already like cranking babies out, we kept outdoor shrimp with rainbow fish.
Yeah, I've kept shrimp with rainbow fish all the time.
You'd be surprised how little they pay attention to them when they're being fed. You know what I mean? And I've said this so many times, and I truly believe it. Your fish are if you have fish that would naturally predate on fry or smaller fish, but they're well fed, those opportunistic incidents are fewer and further between because they're well fed, so they don't feel desperate. They're not just snatching things out of the water because they know they're going to get fed. But I feed heavy, so my fish usually, know that about me.
The other thing, like rainbow fish have very narrow throats, so they can't even swallow adult neos. And if they did, they'd probably die. They would choke. So they're only going to pick off shrimplets, and it's only going to be every once in a while. If you just have a couple plants in there, not like sword plants or Anubias, but like stem plants, bushy plants, the shrimp will be just fine.
My experience with UPS and FedEx here has been 50-50. They've kind of sucked as much as each other. Like they're both on the same level of like, it just depends on the day. But I've never had
an excellent comment. Sorry. You were saying?
That's it.
That's it. Sorry. Ivan says, went to Lee's Feed in Shingle Springs, lived in Sac for 30 years, never knew it existed. Thanks for letting us know. Such a great store with unique fish. It is the best fish store.
It's where I got my Chronocyclinodophthalmus from, which You never see those in a store. So
If you want some Melis, I got a lot growing out now. I could do Melis. That's one that I've never kept. That's one pseudomugil I've never kept. Last year, well, I guess 2 years ago, I tried Ivan Staffi for the first time. Had terrible luck. They all died except for 2. So I don't know about those guys, but Melis are very cool.
2. I've watched GPS on their tracker be in my neighborhood, leave. Yeah, okay. I've experienced that with both. I had a FedEx driver one time stop in front of my house, sit there for like 10 minutes, and then go deliver like multiple packages and turn around and come back and then delivered my package. And it was fish. And I was like, what the hell, bro? Like what was that? I don't know.
The Ivan Staffi are crazy jumpers. Yeah, I don't have the 125 filled all the way to the top. It's about 4 inches below, just because I don't want.
I will
jumping out.
I will say the FedEx hub here is better. That is the place where they specifically told me, like when I'd pick up reptiles, they were like, we make sure the animals, like that is our number one priority. We have a special spot for them right behind us, right here, like in their little room where they were. It was like air, it was temperature controlled and comfortable. They made sure they got them off the truck first. Like they're like, we really prioritize live animals.
Co-op dwarf sage going nuts in my tank. I am so sick of dwarf sage though. That's like the only plant that would thrive in our fish room in Washington. And so like every tank had dwarf sage. So that's why now I'm finally doing chainsword, a dwarf chainsword instead of dwarf sage. So
I'm trying to think of like who delivered my reptiles more, and I want to say they were always FedEx. Like, well, no, I think it was like always FedEx. UPS is more for fish. I don't know. I never worried about it here because I just never did, and I never had an issue. Like they always delivered to me first thing. I usually got my packages, and same thing here around 10, like pretty early in the morning. I think they do prioritize like the live animals.
Bob Van says, I have one trout goodie at over 6 years old. I brought down from Washington. He swings okay.
Does he
Swims.
swing? How's he swinging?
He was definitely a swinger at one point. I'll tell you that much. He swims okay, but his head down and resting, getting thin now. He's about at that age. That's sad, but it's also very cool. I mean, how many of us actually keep fish that die of old age? It's not very common these days. My dwarf sage and jungle val has now turned into one, and now I have to sell them cheap, as it might be one or the other. Yep.
Yeah, she has some. She says we could buy some.
What?
Super reds. Bushy nose.
Calico?
She says,
or just super reds?
Depending on if you want long or short fin on size,
fin.
I have a few short fin at 3 inches. Everyone else is 1.5 to 2 inches, and 2 batches of mixed babies coming right behind. I don't care what they are. I know they'll be healthy. I know that they're affordable, and I'd much rather get them from her than anybody else.
Why not get each?
Huh?
Why not get a couple of each?
Of what, long and short?
No, of calico and super red. But does she have the calico super red? You get all 3. Dwarf sage would be great if it didn't have the potential to get tall. Yeah, it really needs highlight for it to be dwarf. The whole dwarf thing is such a misnomer. Like jumbo shrimp. Nope. I'm torn on plants with a 20 long. So many things get too tall. One of my favorite things is having Lugwittia grow out of the tank, and then you have like the finer leaves in the water, and you have that really thick leaves that grow out of water. I think it's really cool. I love when stem plants grow out of water. If the 125 wasn't so tall, I would probably put stem plants in there.
I like dwarf
Hello
sage.
from Belgium.
Ooh. Fun. How's it going over there? How's that? How are things?
That'd
How's
be a
the
fun place to
atmosphere?
visit.
Yeah, I hear it's absolutely beautiful.
They got some really cool buildings there too.
They have a lot of really cool stuff. It just seems like a very clean and nice place.
When my box of Tomasaba goldfish arrived at my house for the grow out contest, the box was so soggy, I couldn't pick it up.
Ugh.
I was worried, but they were fine.
That's something we've been experiencing.
When we got our Bimax, or are they the other ones? I don't remember.
Bimax and
From Brandon Guy. Which ones?
It was the Bimax.
Yeah, a corner of that box was all soggy, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
They were all fine though.
But then when we looked at the bags, like it didn't look like any of them had lost
It was
water.
weird.
So I think maybe got wet something else, but
the wet spot that's happened too. The
Mhm.
last order there was some dampness, but everybody was fine. So, I mean, the art of shipping fish, and it is an art, is not easy, and things happen regardless of people doing their best and doing a very good job. It's just
put some bulbitis in the 20 long.
if you can find
It
it.
takes 10 years for that to grow anyways. It'll never grow out of it.
Oh my God, it makes me sick to my stomach to think of all the bulbitis that I could have that I don't. I miss the bulbitis. Have a cichlid tank full of unlikely tank mates. They have been breeding, and I'm getting all sorts of mutts from different type of hybrids. Please help obies and peacocks. Was it Asia and albino yellow labs? I know nothing there, Tim. As we all know, I am not an African cichlid buff, so I don't know what to tell you about that one.
I just have an African cichlid tank full of unlikely tank mates. They have been breeding, and I'm getting all sorts of mutts from different types of hybrids. Please help obies and peacocks, ACI, albino. But there's nothing you can do about it unless you want to actually separate all the fish. Not much you can do about it.
Why are German fish so expensive? I think there's several factors that go into the cost
I
there.
got another comment I didn't get.
Leo, right above that.
Why are German fish so expensive?
I said I think there's multiple factors that go into it.
Are they expensive? What do you mean?
Some lines are, and a lot of it has to do with, I think, them spawning species we don't necessarily see all the time. And also the cost of getting a fish from Germany to the United States is just high. I think a lot of people have a lot of stake in breeders in Europe. I don't know if it's always warranted, but I think it is in some cases. So that might have something to do with it.
Started with 6 diamond tetra, now have 9 in a community tank. Are they egg scatterers? Yes, they are.
I love diamond tetra.
You can pretty much say any tetra is an egg scatterer. It's like 99%.
Quite lovely.
There's a few that lay their eggs out of water. There's a few that are cave spawners, but for the most part, they're all egg scatterers.
Zen, what type of bulbitis do you know? I love many types, but how cool.
Yeah, I've never seen that for sale. Renegai, Pogostemum yatabiensis.
Gotta be honest.
Bacopa is another one I love to have grow out of the water. Especially because the stem is very thick, so it can actually grow very tall before it starts to fall over.
Hi, buddy. I have bulbitis in 2 tanks, and that plant seems like it just takes a year or 2 to die. And that's been my experience.
Well, most ferns, there's always exceptions to the rules, and everyone's water is different. But most ferns do like harder water, generally.
Bacopa gets purple flowers, and it's gorgeous. I had Kumbamba, and I'm not sure which type. So Hygrophilia. I don't know what it... I'm trying to remember which type it was, but it would flower, had purple flowers, and mine would flower pretty regularly. I mean, it grew like gangbusters in my tank.
Bulbitis species, Stevens tank.
There you go.
Aquarium plant factory, I'm not familiar with.
Germany is so strict about housing animals, which is good, but can contribute. Yeah, that's also true, Regina. Their pet stores in Germany are ridiculously spotless, and everything looks very healthy and well cared for. It should be that way. You should get in huge trouble. How'd that happen? Oh, I see. I was wondering where and why.
Oh, sorry, I had a dog on the loose there. I've never heard of this place. Off the bat, I don't like these stupid fake pop-up reviews on the left. That turns me off, but
And I don't love 8 million freaking neon tetra. Is there something about this company that makes their plants better or worth buying? I'm just curious. Steven said it's Bulbitis Hoodalodi.
which is just a common bulbitis.
Hoodalodii. Hoo.
There's a mini form though that's kind of cool and pretty rare.
Most of my current plants have come from Aquarium Plant Factory. The only thing I don't have good luck with from them are the rare tissue culture crypts.
I'm gonna be hitting up the co-op pretty soon for some plants. I keep saying that, and then I just never message Corey. Yep. Hedulotii. Yeah, see, most of these plant stores are the same source. I can tell you where they get them because I can buy them from the same place. They're all mostly coming from Florida, so there's a few wholesale plant farmers there. There's a pretty good wholesaler. I think it's in North Carolina as well, but most of them are going to be in Florida. Most of them are coming from Fan. So Fan only sells to wholesalers, which is kind of unfortunate, but there's 2 places that I can still buy plants at wholesale. Oh man, I just screwed that up again. What's the word?
She said we could get both kinds. She has both.
Yep, Fan is Florida Aquatic Nurseries, and that's where almost all of them are. So Florida Aquatic Nurseries is selling to the wholesalers that are selling to all these plant people. Like I could start selling plants online tomorrow if I wanted to, but I just don't know that it's worth it. The markup is ridiculous, that's for sure, but still, I don't know.
I've noticed that Etsy has some good plants at really good prices.
There's definitely some good Etsy sellers. I'm probably going to have to get my Stargrass from Etsy.
Oh, now it's not being outcompeted by your algae. That's always a good thing. That's a nice shift. I'm excited. Pluckos.
And yeah.
Go, Plucko.
I guess that's going to do it for this stream. They also have Nymphea micrantha.
Nice.
It's
But
really,
do they have Cypress Hellfry?
Here's my thing when it comes to plant sellers. If they arrive in good condition, that's fine. Also, people who, I don't like plant flippers. All right. There's a couple YouTubers, none that I'm friends with.
Look what he just said.
Who?
Random guy. Cool thing with Etsy is most sellers are other hobbyists, so you're getting already converted plants.
Exactly. So the people that flip plants you're not getting converted plants. And they're setting up the common aquarist for failure because let's be honest, a lot of people getting into planted tanks, they don't know that their plants are going to die off. They don't know about immersed and submerged and all that stuff. So I know it because I get comments all the time. Like I got this plant and all the leaves just died. I'm like, you should have kept it. It would have grown back. Because these people are just buying from Fan who grows all their stuff out of water. Well, that's where they're getting sourced from. They're not buying from Fan, but you know what I mean, right? So they're literally, as soon as the plants come in to the shop, they're selling them the next day. And I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying the people that exclusively do that is bad. I don't like it. I just don't like it. Also, check Planet Tank quick auctions on Facebook. If you can stomach. I didn't even know that was still a thing. Like I used to use that I used to use that group like 10 years ago. That's crazy. You don't like the ShamWow guy, plant guy? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know anything about his plants, but no, I don't like him. He was a giant douchebag when I met him for the first time. He got me into rainbow fish. I was so excited to meet him at the aquatic experience, and he was a gigantic douchebag to me, and it really was very disappointing. But that's all I have to say about that. Anyways, we're offline. We're going to go. Members, we're going to have the member stream here in a couple minutes. And everyone else, I hope you had a fun time, a good time, and a good enough time that you'll want to come back next week. We really appreciate you all coming. Thanks for the super chatters. Thanks to the mods, the grays, the greens, the blues, the lurkers. We appreciate all y'all. Hope you have a great week. Any last words?
You should go jump on some of these fish at the wet spot, y'all.
I wouldn't jump on them, but
I would. Directly.
a lot of cool fish out.
Well, hey, Steven. Good to see you, bud. And goodbye.
Go buy fish. Leo, you're a member. We're going for another hour. Calm down.